Have you ever replayed the same argument in your head over and over again? That tight feeling in your chest, that frustration that just won't go away. That is anger and resentment, and holding on to it might be costing you more than you realize. Today, I will show you how to let go of anger and resentment, and not by pretending that nothing happened to you, but by freeing yourself from the constant grip that you've attached yourself to. So why does letting go feel so hard? Or why does forgetting a situation or forgiving someone that hurt you so much feel like so hard to do? But let's be real, anger isn't the problem. Anger is an emotional feeling. It's like a signal, right? It tells you that something that happened to you was not fair, or something isn't fair. Or it simply tells you that somewhere, somehow, someone or something hurt you, or something felt wrong, and you felt like in that situation you couldn't speak up, or you couldn't do anything to protect yourself. The real issue with anger is over time, it turns into resentment because you're constantly walking around with anger in your heart, resentment in your heart for days, for weeks, for months, even years. And sometimes we hold on to anger and resentment because it makes us feel like we're in control of a situation. Or sometimes it's simply because we want justice because of what happened to us. Or sometimes we feel like if we let go or we start moving on from the situation, it simply shows that. But that is not the truth. Letting go of anger and resentment, it simply means that you're choosing your self-healing over what happened in the past. Letting go doesn't mean that everything that happened was okay. It just means you're choosing peace over pain. And sometimes I think what we don't understand is when we hold on to so much anger and resentment in our soul, sometimes it comes out as stress. And stress usually leads to a lot of physical health issues. How many times have you been stressed over a situation and you started developing migraines? You started developing gastrointestinal issues. You started developing a cough that wouldn't go away. That's how anger builds over time. It simply turns into stress, and stress that turns into a physical health issue. So the first step to let go of anger and resentment is simple. Acknowledge how you feel. Don't push it away. Don't pretend that something that hurts doesn't hurt. Don't try to distract yourself from your pain. Simply even say it out loud. I'm angry because I felt disrespected. I'm hurt because I was let down. Say out loud how you feel or how you felt about a situation. Because when you try and suppress it and pretend that it didn't happen, it just eats you away. And again, it turns to what I spoke about earlier, stress that then leads to other complications. Because when you name the emotion of what you're feeling, you take away the control that it has over you. You almost regain your own power to how you can handle that issue. Step 2, release and don't rehearse the situation again. Because every time you replay a certain situation that happened to you in the past, you're reliving it again. You're giving life to it. How many times have you heard the saying that says, if you want to get over something, stop talking about it, stop giving life to it? This simply applies to this. If you're angry and resentful about a certain situation, once you've spoken out loud about how you felt in the situation, or you've simply identified what the situation is, the next thing to do is to release it and let it go. Because when you keep talking about it, replaying it, and not doing anything about it, you're keeping yourself stuck in the past. Another thing that I find helps with dealing with hurt over anger and resentment is write things down. Sometimes maybe saying things out loud doesn't help, but maybe write things down on a piece of paper, throw it away or burn it away. There is power in seeing that. It's almost like you're putting your emotions on a piece of paper, burning it and throwing it away. That's action. That's showing what you want to do. That's showing that you want to release that anger off yourself. Sounds simple, but it works. Because by doing that, you're simply giving your brain a signal that this is done and I don't need to carry this anymore. Step 3, letting go isn't about forgetting what happened to you. It's simply choosing what stays with you. It's simply choosing what you need to allow to control your emotions every day. So if you've experienced a hard situation, ask yourself, what did I learn from that situation? Okay, you were heartbroken. What did you take away from that situation? Did you take away setting more clear boundaries? Did you take away the fact that maybe you need to walk away earlier when you see red signs? Did you take away lessons about self-respect? Every time something happens to you, there is a lesson in it. And growth starts when you start identifying the role that you played in a situation that occurred to you. And I'm not saying that every situation that happened to you was your fault. No, I'm just simply saying, regardless of how dark and ugly the situation you experience, there is a lesson there to be learned for you, for your own growth. Because maybe the lesson again taught you to set clear boundaries, to communicate more clearly, and simply sometimes to recognize who deserves your energy. Because maybe most of the time you're placing yourself in spaces that you shouldn't be to begin with. So remember, anger and resentment doesn't hurt the other person. It simply hurts yourself. Have you heard of the saying that says, holding on to anger is like drinking poison and expecting the other person to die? Literally, this is exactly what this means. If you continuously move life through being angry and resentful and just holding on to like the past of what happened and just being in a rage, you're affecting yourself. The situation or the person that hurt you, they're moving on with their lives. And sometimes that even affects you more, because with days of social media now, you can actually see the person or the situation that hurt you, how they're navigating through life. And most of the time, their life is moving forward. So when you're continuously stuck in the past, holding on to your anger, it's eating you away, because you're not able to go out, you're not able to enjoy your life, you're not able to welcome new emotions into your life because you're busy still holding on to the past. So simply let it go, because you're letting it go for yourself. And it doesn't mean because you're letting it go, it doesn't mean that it was okay. It was not okay. What you went through was not okay. What they did to you was not okay. How that situation played out was not okay. But let it go for your own sanity. Letting go isn't weakness. It's strength, it's clarity, and it's freedom. And if this message helped you, take a moment today to just release that one thing you've been holding on to. You deserve that peace. You deserve to start living your life for you. So if you found this video useful, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share this video with someone that might need it. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye guys.